Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 14 of this Let's Play Stellaris Utopia, and we are playing as Space Prussia, the army with a state. Or really, the fleet with a state, we should say in this. We are currently at war with the Order of Valgar, the Great Zemapuk Imperium, and Shabtak Order, and we are kind of close to winning it. And I'm kind of wondering if we actually want to take this a bit further and try and actually cripple them. And I'm thinking that yes, we probably do want to do that. So what I'm going to try and do is, we're currently garrisoning this planet over here. We have our... these are all transports. So we have our transports on the way to Gorham. Once they've arrived in Gorham, we can take Gorham. We have a fleet up here which is currently just bombarding. That's fine. Then we have a second fleet, which is the task force, who are currently here. And you're chasing them up to there. So I'm thinking what we need to do with the task force is just go and blow up some stations. And that's going to destroy their industry. It's going to mean that they can react far more slowly to our incursions, and generally a lot of good will come from it. And then finally we have a further small fleet, which I really want to send down here, because we have this one corvette who's just running around destroying stuff. Destroyed one set of minerals there. I'm more worried about the 14 minerals over here, because that would be really, really bad to lose that. So yeah, I think we're just going to go and destroy some mining stations and attempt to get some, basically, well, not free war score, but to cripple them going forward. So our industry is still more or less intact. Theirs, however, will not be. So, okay, let's go back to normal speed and get this show on the road. We are also producing tons of minerals still. And with that, I would very much like to see a couple more ships produced. You don't produce corvettes. You do. You do. And sure, let's get one more. Okay, good. So Gorham, we did take out the wormhole, so I'm hoping that they can't just go back to Koro, though if you're able to jump across here, then you might well be able to. So actually, our task force might want to go up here and try and destroy some more wormhole infrastructure.
Evading hostile fleet.
Again? Oh, yeah, you are able to jump in with annoying regularity. Just one sodding little fleet. Okay, so we will have to fight them with these... with this fleet. I want to split you, but I know there is still one large fleet at least around somewhere. And I don't want to lose my main fleet. But I'm quite happy building some smaller fleets, like the fleets that we're building right now, and just basically going hit and run with them to go and destroy things. So what I'm thinking of is, let's get some more corvettes up and running. And can we afford a corvette assembly yard for you? Yes, we can. Marvellous. And then we should have more than enough capacity. Okay, you guys are going to go and chase them, who immediately flee. As I had expected.
Incoming transmission.
They want a peace deal. I'm not giving it to them. Okay, the transports are just arriving. You guys should be just on orbit. Don't land. Alright, marvellous. So my fleet is... yeah, once again doing that.
Construction complete.
We're just going to sit here. We're going to wait and see if they try and jump in again. We're just going to sit right there. So that's roughly where they usually come in. They come across kind of this direction. Okay, good. All of you guys, I would like to have rallying in Gotia. And the two ships that we sent down here are still on their way. Yes, they are. Marvellous. Alright, we're losing a bit of energy, so we need to invest some of the minerals that we're getting into energy production. People are still unhappy. That's what's losing us a fair amount of energy, I think. So that seems to be recovering, so maybe we're getting over the humiliation at last. You could be occupied by someone a little more productive. Or not. Or not. You're fine. We could actually get rid of the volcano. Likewise, this volcano. And we'll need to save a little bit more stuff for you. So What's That Prime can actually get some more energy. Okay, good. And in fact, we could send the construction ships over here to start building those mines. You know what? That's actually a very good idea. Where's the hostile fleet? Oh, it's still in Ithias. And you guys are still on the way. Continue, please. And do group up.
Complete.
There we go. Oh wow, you guys have been really badly hit. Go and repair first. My bad. Okay. Once we've taken down some of their wormholes, we'll be able to use the big fleet more aggressively. It's just because they can jump over us right now, which is very annoying. Okay, so construction ship there is doing some work. There's a 7 energy system here. Let's start harnessing some of this. Except it's not in our territory, so let's not start harnessing some of that. What I was actually talking about were these. Okay. There's a 2. Go and build a mining station there. And then there. That'll do for the moment.
Cleared.
Okay, and then Wassat had energy production. And also here, can we get the Betharian power plant? We can't. Have we started researching it? No. Disappointing. In Baskarat, we can also get a little bit of power. I'm looking to see if there's any more blockers that we can clear, like those two. Especially here, actually, because this would be another power plant place. Cannot afford to clear the tile. Right, because we need more minerals. Alright then, now we can. Good. So, Gorim, how are we doing here? Getting there. Getting there.
Tile blocker cleared. Incoming transmission.
Yeah, I'm not accepting your peace deals. Go away. I need to do more damage to you. And then once we've taken Cardilia, we can just leave our army on the surface, and they won't be able to take it back anytime soon.
Alien spaceport engaged.
Spaceport? Why do we have some transport ships over here? What? What?
Fleet destroyed.
Okay, that was weird. All the way over there. Why?
Construction complete.
So have you lot group up together. And then we'll start heading off in that direction to go and destroy some things. Actually, once all of you have arrived, groups. Okay, you guys, are you still repairing? You're still repairing. We're definitely lacking energy now. As we're getting more and more ships out, that's going to be getting more and more costly. Did we build the solar panel there? Did we build one here? We did not. Please do. Alright. Where do we have surface space? This is a mineral location, but I don't want to get minerals there just yet. This was another mineral one. No. You're still being cleared. You're not minerals. You know what? You two switch places. You're still really upset about... No, your faction happiness is low. Why is your faction happiness so low? You guys, what's up, buddies? You don't like the fact that we don't have the tech. You don't like the fact that we don't have robots. Well, robots shouldn't be hard to get. Okay, so the reason you're upset is because of the technology stuff. Fair enough. Alright, you are almost conquered, so I think we can start landing armies here. Meanwhile, you guys. Not you. You. You're close enough. Go and attack them. And
cleared.
You guys. Okay. Invasion of Gorim. Let's have a look. Oh wow, they have a lot of defenders. But we have a much, much stronger attack. We're going to be taking out their garrisons very quickly. And then their actual defensive forces will take longer. We may lose a couple of units here.
Enemy
No,
planet
we didn't.
secured.
Huzzah! Okay, good stuff. So we can now get destroyer assembly yards. We will definitely get those. Ooh, and then cruisers. I'd also really like the afterburners because that would massively improve our corvette skill. But let's get the cruisers. I think that would be a really good option. And you are coming in to try and stop us. Not going to happen. So you have a lot of destroyers. You outnumber us quite heavily. I think this is the time for you to come rolling in. And then you guys, with your 700 attack strength, can hit from the other side. Okay.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Need to keep an eye on not losing my destroyers. How far are you guys? Still quite a long way. Okay, you guys should be winning over there quite easily. Are we going to win this fight? No, not even close. Right,
Situation
back
log
off.
updated.
And then bring the Admiral back over here. And let's slow the speed down a little bit because I do need to keep an eye. Right, you destroy that and then head over to that system. Meanwhile, you guys are working over there. Have we beaten these guys yet? No, but we're about to. Off you go. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. You're going to start bombarding that planet, but our armies have already landed. It's going to be recovering a little bit, and you guys are on your way.
Hostile station engaged.
Alright, here goes the station. This should not last very long at all. I think we can go back to normal. I just needed to keep an eye on this fleet because I didn't want to lose the Admiral.
Updated.
The Accord of Halfasa has closed their borders. Who are you? And why would you do that? Where are you? I'm not seeing you. No, I have no idea where you are. Let's go into the contacts thing and then see if we can find you here. Accord of Hulfasa. Just show me where they are. Down here, apparently. Oh, there they are. Meh, don't care. You seem to be a rebel faction. Okay, so the first battle we... Ooh, 4 corvettes and 2 destroyers for 2 destroyers and a corvette. They definitely had the upper hand here. They seem to have tougher ships. We should probably take another look at their ship designs. Are we able to do that from here? We should be able to. Select you. Your destroyers are now using point defense, which is completely pointless. You've actually decreased your combat strength against us. And you are still using shields mostly, though you do have some armor. 19% armor damage mitigation now on your destroyers. Your corvettes, however, are still... Actually, your corvettes are fairly decent. Your destroyers, though. Why would you put point defense on a destroyer for fighting me? It's utterly pointless.
Situation log updated.
Are they invading? You're going to get thrashed. My armies are still here. Oh well, sucks to be you, and you're about to lose your transport fleet. Yeah, they're making a run for it.
Enemy invasion defeated.
Good. Oh, we won. We've heard the pain of the cosmos crying out against this conflict. Stop the senseless dissonance. We surrender immediately. Okay, so they gave it up. Which is unfortunate, because it meant that we didn't have time to really do much economic damage to them. Which is disappointing. Alright, let's go and send you guys back over to Prussia. And you can go and merge up in Prussia. Okay, and then got this construction ship. Now let's see, building a Meister is what pisses these guys off, so we're not going to do that. We are instead going to build in Gemma. Or Pash. Do we want to risk Pash? Pash I think is actually even closer. So it needs to be in one of these two. Let's build it in Gemma. We're going to go Gemma, frontier outpost. Off you go, and try and link these together, especially as there's some nice amounts of minerals here. Faction founded. A new faction is recently being gaining traction in the internal political landscape of Space Prussia, led by General Bernden Adalska. They call themselves the Alien Tolerance Watch. Their members have been pushing hard for friendly relations with alien species. Yeah, you guys are not going to like us very much. I thought it's not actually bad. It's mostly the techie people who don't like us at the moment. Okay, so we successfully won that. Cauldron's Fist is getting... Ooh. Right, yeah, this is the planet that we just took. So we're going to start building some defense armies here. Do you have multiple races here? You do. Sibulians with happiness of 10. And the Valians. Impoverished conditions residents recently conquered -25. Okay. So with that, we can now have a look at our species list. And these are all the ones that are currently in our faction. So we have the Prussians, who are the vast majority of our population. We have a couple of Verilivs, who are pre-sentients. Where? Where are you? Ridigus 3. I see. Which is not in our territory, so I don't know why you're telling me about them. Species. Okay, so the Valians are Arctic preference, slow breeders, slow learners. However, they are conservationists, natural sociologists, and industrious. The Sibulians are proles. Oh, they're a secondary race to the Valians, I guess. So they must be a what's it called? Syncretic evolution government. So you're both Arctic preference. You guys are strong, so you have more army damage and mineral production, and even more mineral output. So wow, you guys are going to produce a lot of minerals. And governing ethics attraction +15. So you will fall into line pretty quickly. You're terrible at doing science, but the Sibulians are very good at mineral production. And the Valians will be the more techie guys, but they will fall in line slower. They have less consumer goods output, and they are all Arctic preference. So we can now actually go and settle Arctic worlds with those guys. We just need to keep them happy. And there are a fair number of Arctic worlds, including some in systems that we already have established. Okay, so now we are definitely going to need to set up a sector. Or we could expand... No, I don't think we want to expand Bohemia. I think we'll do a sector up here. We can at least get trade through this way. We've taken Fangkor. Do we need you as a frontier outpost? I'm not convinced we do, because you two are so close. You expand borders out that way, but yeah, I don't think we need you as an outpost. Not anymore. We'll see. Nope, didn't. Okay, good. So, with that, it's freeing up a little more influence, not that we really need it right now. And then we can build a bunch more things, including, wow, a lot of socialist stuff going on over here. We'll need to do some more scanning. Science ship. Get on it. Then we'll get the other one to just do the research projects in the system. And let's have a look to see if there are any other research. So Kora, Gorim, Tukvat. You're the one I told to go scan, right? Yes. Go and do Kora, then... Oh, man. Track on map. Track on map. Track on map. Okay. So, all the places that we're tracking need to be done. So you are going to Kora first of all. Start that again. That one, then that one. Then that one. Then that one, if you can get to it. And then finally this one. Alright, that should keep you busy for a while. Fleets are merging up again. We can continue building more fleets, and we probably need to, although we also need to worry about our income, which is why we need another sector. So, here in the north we're going to get the sector going. What kind of materials do you have? You have a lot of technology up here. A couple of minerals. I think this is just going to be a fairly large sector, like this. Probably don't need all of you. Maybe it's just going to be you two. And we'll leave Cora in our own hands. So we're going to here, planets and sectors. Create a new sector. We're going to start with Gorim. We're going to expand out this way. We'll give you that kind of territory. Close. And that sector we should probably name. And that sorted out our energy problems. So, this new sector will need a new ruler. Resilient, adaptable, intellectual, resilient. You know what? The intellectual guy we probably need. Oh, grr. What's your name? Pendrum Den Iridar should be the ruler of this one, because that's where a lot of our science is now going to come from. And then we are going to scroll down on here. New group, managed sector. No, that one. I would like you to focus on research, seeing as you are the research guy. You're doing industry, you're doing industry. Good stuff. Okay, and then the last thing I need to do is work out what on earth your name should be. I have an idea. Is that really appropriate for this one? Screw it, I'm going to do it anyway. Planets and sectors. Cordelia will henceforth be known as the Hansa. The Hansa sector. We've got Bohemia, the Hansa, and Saxony. Marvellous! Okay, onwards, 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 onwards. We are now generating loads of stuff. We're getting tons of minerals. And our construction ships will be kept very busy with that particular thing. Luthen royal colonies are closing their borders. Why are you doing that? You're miles away, but okay. Oh, I have rivalry slots. I can definitely rival you three. We already are rivaling against you. And against you. Now, are we actually hostile with each other? Rivals with allies, threat, materialist fools. Yeah, we're not going to be cool, are we? We're going to rival you. Bit more influence. You guys, the friendly ones. Yes, you are. And are we threatening you? We are. That's just because we've taken some territory, and I think threat is essentially aggressive expansion, so that should reduce. Okay, good. Now, with this in mind, where we have one province at least in a shared system, we can definitely expand more now. Yes, unrest colony. Cauldrons first. We are going to get some troops. Right, the thing I was looking at was which were the friendly guys. The Sibulians are going to be the better soldiers. And they get the bonus to attack anyway. So we're going to make 6 units of defensive forces there to keep you sweet and on side. Marvellous. And Gorim, how is unrest here looking? I'm going to guess it's not very high because we have an army stationed here. Unhappy population, plus 128, armies minus 140. So yes, that is indeed the case. Cool. Oh, the other thing I want to do, actually, while we're here, I would like to build a spaceport. Because I like having loads of them. And also in Kara, we want a spaceport here. Marvellous. Alright, and with that we should be able to establish ourselves once again pretty strongly. We could continue to build up some more ships, although we are currently researching cruisers.
Analyzed.
So we could get that. Oh, you know what else we need to do? We need to build some
Construction
destroyer
complete.
assembly yards. Requires level 4 place. That can be arranged. Probably should have started here. Non-aggression pact invitation from the Valon's Sacred Order. Who or where? Oh, that wasn't us. Never mind. And we're getting some debris done. Good, good, good. You're starting to expand a little bit. I like that.
System survey
We still want to
complete.
expand down into this direction if we can. And yeah, we can. So we're producing a fair amount of influence. So this construction ship, that's where the pirate fleet is. You know what? Let's go and take them out. Let's get all of you guys grouping together in Prussia, and we'll go and take them out. A new faction has recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of Space Prussia. Led by scientist Roderick den Iridar, they call themselves the Conclave of the Sacrosanct Truths. Their members support spiritualist and conservative values. Yeah, they're probably okay. It's just the techie guys that don't like us. And the path to victory is still by far the largest faction.
Debris analyzed.
Building that. Let's go and get that. Unrest. Hallowed. Following a time of social unrest on Culden's First, we are receiving reports of increased spiritualist activity amongst the populace, seemingly as a reaction to the uncertainties of their circumstances. Makeshift shrines are being erected and people are forming new social bonds over shared faiths. So more of them are going to become spiritualist. That is unfortunate. The other thing that we should do actually is go back to this species thing and then have a look at what their rights are. Actually, let's have a look at what our own rights are. Full citizenship, decently living standards. We could put you on social welfare. It would reduce the amount of goods we're producing, but it would also increase your happiness. Though it's not a huge problem. Okay, you guys are pretty cool. So you lot, there's a lot less of you. Set rights. You're allowed residence, which is one below thingy, and it reduces the amount of consumer goods that you require, which is nice. Military service limited. Yeah, that's fine. Oops. Don't mean to keep closing that. Colonization is allowed, yes. Population controls, no controls, correct. Migration. Migration controls are enabled. Prevent pops of the species moving freely between our worlds. I think I'd be okay with them migrating. Particularly if they're moving to places with more mineral output. Yeah, let them move. Then the Valians. Residents. Impoverished conditions. No, we need to make you have decent living conditions. And you as well, if I haven't done that already. Let's give you decent conditions. It will cost us a little bit of minerals, but it will make sure that your happiness issues are a lot easier. And I'm also going to say you may migrate freely within our worlds. Is that pissing off any of our factions? Nope, not really. We're not a racist nation. We're actually fairly progressive. It's just we're very militarist. Okay, cool. And with that done, excellent. I think we actually, yeah. Our economy is actually producing a lot more stuff because of this. Right, your job is done. I'm basically just going to say go ahead and build all of the things. Especially the mining stations. The research stations can wait a little.
Construction complete.
We need to make sure the mineral output is up to scratch first. Fully repaired. Done. Okay. So you guys, let's go and hunt down some pirates, shall we? We won't go after the Spectre though. Or the enigmatic fortress. And this will allow us to secure some of this space. Yeah, both of those are pirates. Alright, so with that in mind, you've got 4 orders, you've got 4 orders. So we'll need to be in a position to start setting up some frontier outposts. So I'm pretty sure we want one here in Emolgaran. And
Debris analyzed.
all of your borders are open with us right now. Interesting. How pissed off with us are you? Our rival, threat, closed borders, rivals with allies. Wait, you've closed your borders and I haven't closed mine? Oh, I guess having won the war against them, I kind of forced them to open their borders while my own remained shut. Interesting. Threat, border fiction, rival, rival with allies. Yeah, none of them are going to be particularly happy with us. But they don't seem too pissed off about the land I took, which is interesting.
Survey complete.
Alright, 4.6k military. The 5-star commander in charge. Ooh. Shabak Order have rivaled us. Well, we rivaled them first. So that is not entirely surprising. And here we go. Pirates are gone. Interesting. Let's go and send you down here. So we need to start scooping this land up quickly. Otherwise other people will. So with that in mind... Your orders are to secure that area. Okay, fine. Once you've done that, let's go and survey this system. And then hopefully we can get a influence place here, which will mean that all of this starts growing inwards. And then we'll probably get a second influence one, maybe here, with the idea of colonizing it in the future. Okay, the armies have been completed on Colden's first, which should mean that unrest is now contained. Marvellous.
Research complete. Debris
Research.
analyzed.
We have the mining drone laser. That's very good against armour. So we can get the advanced shields. We can get the gravitic sensors, which are actually, frankly, almost done. So let's do that. Apparently we can't do it. Oh, we probably got the technology because we got it from analysing data. Yes, we did. Interesting. Okay. You really hate the fact that we don't have robotics. High Kingdom of Kosani has broken off their non-aggression pact with the Viking Order. Nothing here either. Interesting. Fortress, Spectre, alien vessels, Dreadnought, alien vessels. Let's send you to there, and then to there. Do that. Oh right, yeah, the Dreadnought will be stopping you getting through here, which is annoying because that's a really rich system. Actually, you could go around that way.
System survey complete.
Yeah, you could.
Research complete.
And there we have it. Advanced shields, marvellous. Assist research I don't think we're going to need for a while. Cloud lightning, no, no. We could get the sentinel point defense, that would be quite useful. Gravitic sensors, we're super close to researching anyway. You know what, we'll start doing that. We're going to put Piriam in charge here because you are actually a rocketry specialist. Oh, no you're not. You're both researching rocketry. Okay, I've completely misread that. Come on, where's that science ship? This one. Okay, you're on your way. Once you've made it down here and we've ordered the base, then I think we'll call it... Actually, no, we'll call it here. I'll just record another one straight after. So thank you very much for watching. If you are enjoying this series, then please do hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, then do consider subscribing. And if you have any tips or advice for me, let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.